This app made me over $6,000 in one day, which is enough money to buy your entire family because you're a brokey, you're poor, you're sipping on tap water, getting loads of traffic onto your Shopify store, but saying,
"Oh, Top G, none of these people are buying," or "I need some new apps to make thousands of dollars every single day extra."
To my Shopify store, well, guess what, my friend? You're in the right place because I've gone through and I have tested well over 50 different Shopify apps. I mean, look at these eye bags to find the perfect list of must-have apps that you need to add to your store to increase your Shopify conversion rate and make more money from every product test. This underground Shopify app doubled my students' conversion rate in less than 30 seconds. Now, before I reveal the app, we all know it's imperative to have a fast loading website and product page, but tools like Shopify don't really give you an accurate metric to know if your website is fast or slow. So you should always use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights and then put in your product page to really get a feel as to how long does it take for your product page to load. Now, for most product pages, it will be over 4 seconds, and that is where a huge drop-off is happening. Now, to see if your site speed is impacting your results, you actually want to look at a metric called landing page views. So when we analyzed one of his older campaigns, we saw that he got over 500 unique link clicks, but only 375 of those actually making it to his product page, which is a huge drop off. That is over 30% of his clicks didn't make it to his product page, which implies that, his site speed obviously was not up to snuff. Now, the benchmark is you want to have a 5 to 10% drop off at max going to your product page. So if I get 100 link clicks on my campaign, at least 90 to 95 of those link clicks should convert to a landing page view. So if your drop off is more than 10% and it takes longer than 3 seconds for your product page to load, then you need Flash Page Speed Optimizer, which in a few clicks will have your product page going from a 10-second loading time to 1.2 seconds by lazy loading your website. So basically, when someone clicks the link to go to your product page, it doesn't just load your product page, it actually loads your bestseller, your contact us, your track your order. All of these different pages also load simultaneously, but with this app, it prevents that from happening. So the only content that loads is that product page, which makes your website so much quicker and results in a dramatic increase in your conversion rate and orders. Now, the next app I recommend is AutoDS, which is the sponsor of today's video. Now, AutoDS automates your product importing and fulfillment using suppliers like CJ Dropshipping, AliExpress, and so many more, so you can get your time back and actually focus on the important part of your business, which is scaling. They have a massive library of millions of products that they can ship anywhere in the world in 1 to 5 business days. So basically, any product you find on the internet, they can source it, ship it, and add your own custom branding when you're starting to scale, so that way you can build a legitimate brand instead of just the average dropshipping store. They also use the data from fulfilling orders for thousands of different dropshippers to show you winning products in their winning product section tool, and they have a TikTok ad spy tool where you can find winning ads that you can use right now to test those winning products and immediately get sales. And the cherry on top of this cake is they have a new AI feature that allows you to get a pre-built Shopify store built for you in seconds at the click of a button with products already loaded. So I partner with AutoDS to get your first month free, so you can sign up by using the link down below in the description to get your 30-day free trial. Now, if you want to make more money from every single visitor on your website, then you need this app. And that is an upsell app where you can do upsells pre-purchase, post-purchase, and on the thank you page to increase your average order value and make people spend more money on your website. Now, I tried all of the top ones: Reconvert, Aftersell, and Zipify One-Click Upsell. And the one that has all the best options and functionality is by far Zipify One-Click Upsell. And the reason why is it's the only one that actually lets you do pre-purchase upsells. So after someone clicks add to cart, you can upsell them a new product, an accessory product, and you can also A/B split test to see which one performs better. Same thing with post-purchase upsells. As you can see right here, I have an A/B split test going on. 50% of traffic will see this bomber jacket versus 50% will see this other product. So you can upsell different products and see which one performs better, or I could choose to upsell the same product. So if we have the same product in the upsell, then we can try different offers. So 20% versus 30%, or doing a percentage off versus a dollar amount saved off. Now, typically you want to go with the number that's bigger. So let's say 20% off means I save $10. You typically want to go with the 20% discount over $10 because 20 sounds better than 10, but that is something you should consider split testing along with doing downsells. So if people don't accept your first offer, that doesn't mean you stop upselling. Try to at least do one more downsell offer to see if you can get people to buy one more complimentary product. And even on the thank you page, as you can see right here, As they get to the receipt, we can do one more final offer. So if the 20% discount wasn't good enough, maybe you do our final big offer of 40%, 50% on that same product, or a complimentary product to see if people are more likely inclined to buy that accessory instead. Now, if you're a dropshipper who's not using these next two apps, then you are losing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And that is not having the Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen duo of BundleBear and Kaching. Now, both these apps allow you to create irresistible offers for any product you sell, and that is the kind of differentiation you need when you are testing products that thousands of other people are. Because if you're trying to sell something and you're doing the generic 50% off vanilla offer and you think you're going to print $100,000 like you're flipping shitcoins, then I got a rude awakening for you, buddy. It's not going to happen. So you need to think outside the box, and you need to look at what your competitor's offering and think, how do I come up with an offer that has a better perceived value? And that means doing BOGO offers, volume discount, having free gifts. So these apps allow you to do that in seconds. Now, I adore BundleBear when it comes to doing those BOGO offers, buy one, get two free, or having a free gift accessory. So right now, as you can see, I got the bundle option selected. I have my two products, which are the same one. So I can choose to make one free by going from add discount to free gift like this and choosing the second product. So as you can see, we got the compare at price, so they can see the value that they're saving with this deal. But I could also consider upselling another product right here, which could be free, it could be at a discount. It's really up for us to choose, but this is amazing, especially if you're selling clothing where maybe you have a specific legging set that you are right now selling and you want to upsell a top so you can complete the set. So you can offer that set at a 50% discount by doing add discount, or you can make it free, and that just dramatically will increase your conversion rate because the perceived value is so much greater with that new offer compared to doing the generic, here's 40% off if you buy one of that legging set. Now, Kaching is the same bundle app that Bleem used to scale their dropshipping brand to over 8 figures a year. So obviously, if you use this accordingly, you can make a ton of money as well. So when we go into Kaching, this is the basic settings. You can have it left to right or more of a hamburger top to down format. And as an American, boy, do I love a good burger. Now, when we see the different options, so we have our single. So if you are offering, hey, buy one, obviously you can do 50%, 60%, but this is where the real innovation is, where you can do 2 or 3 and highlight the most popular option being that second one. So they have an option where you can add a label to one of them, and this is the exact same one that Bleem has. So this is in badge style. You can add the most popular label right there, and then that's how you add that. Now, again, you can always customize the amount of discount, so you can do 25%, 30%, know your margins on your product, and you can customize the color to your actual brand's color. So maybe you're doing a red look or a green, but you can customize it as much as you want. The outer colors, the border colors, the font. So if you are doing a volume discount offer, I would use Kaching. If you're doing the BOGO and free gift offer, I would use BundleBear. Now, if you're a dropshipper, there is only one review app you should ever use, and it's not Luke's, Judge.me, A-Reviews, or any of the top options. And the main reason why isn't because you can import reviews just from AliExpress and get all of those fake reviews where it says nice gift or fast shipping and it just looks so spammy, but you can import reviews from Amazon. So real, authentic, detailed reviews for your exact product, if you find the listing on Amazon, can be imported on here, so you can get great photo reviews, authentic real reviews, and that will make the world of difference to your conversion rate. So I found a link on Amazon for my product. I added it right here. I wanted to add 100 reviews that all contain photos. So I might get 100 reviews, or I might get a certain amount that actually have photos, because not every single listing has 100 photo reviews. So it might be around 20. So we got all our reviews loaded up right here. So we got the ones with photos that look great, that showcase our product and have the exact text right here. So if you want to customize it, because maybe there's a spelling mistake like this idiot who clearly didn't graduate 3rd grade, then you can edit it right there. So you can add stuff like fast shipping or your name of your brand. So that way, again, it just lowers that perceived risk that your customer has when buying. But as a disclaimer, this is only for teaching purposes, because importing reviews for your exact product onto your website is illegal, and all of your competitors are definitely using real reviews that they got legitimately, because they're all law-abiding, and using fake reviews on the internet, I mean, that would be an entire scandal. I mean, I can't possibly fathom other people doing that. Now, if you have a clothing brand and you're wondering what review app top e-commerce brands like Skims are using, they are all really in love with Okendo. So Okendo isn't like your typical review app where you just put in your review. It actually asks you questions on the fit, the quality, as you can see right here, so you can really get a good feel for what size you should order and what the quality is like, and of course, read the reviews, and it looks incredibly professional. Now, I know this is is just a demo store. It doesn't look the best, but you can customize this and make it look incredibly well designed, fit with your color scheme. And this is the professional review app that you get when you are really serious about scaling your clothing brand, because it's going to minimize your chargeback, it's going to make your brand look more professional, and it will increase your conversion rate. Now, I made over $6,000 in one day using the Shopify app I'm about to reveal to you. And that is Monster Cart Upsell, which allows me to upsell more complementary products or the same product on my cart drawer page, as you can see right here, and have a progress bar where people can unlock discounts or get free shipping. And I would say the most optimized cart drawer I've ever seen is from a brand called Obvi. They're doing over 8 figures a year. So you can see they got the free shipping threshold, and it's a really well-designed custom coded cart drawer. So it's not an actual Shopify app. Monster Cart Upsell, I will admit though, will get you really close, but I actually wouldn't recommend it. After doing my testing, I think the best cart drawer upsell app is actually Upcart. Because if you compare the two, Monster Cart is a bit cluttered when you want to upsell multiple products, but if you go to Upcart, you can see right here, it's almost identical to Obvi. It also allows you to do one-tick upsells, so if you want to add a shipping protection or a money-back guarantee or a warranty, you can easily do that on the cart page. But the real kicker, which makes it way better than Monster Cart Upsell, is the bottom options. You can have Apple Pay, PayPal, and Shop Pay on your cart page, so people can easily skip your checkout process and buy right there. Compared to with Monster Cart, these are just images. You can't actually buy dynamically with them. So I would always recommend Upcart if you want to increase your average order value and make thousands of extra dollars on your Shopify store. And I'm going to be honest, if you're not as hard as a doorknob right now after seeing this app, then I feel bad for your sex life, my friend. So let's customize Upcart a little bit. So as you can see, we have an announcement banner where we can do a countdown timer. So yeah, your cart's reserved for 5 minutes is usually the way people would use that. But yeah, rewards program. So this is where we can have the free shipping threshold. Some people do, yeah, a reward icon at the top. That looks so freaking nice. So you can do another rewards tier. So this could be a free product. If they order at $100 in their cart or $150 worth of product, you can have a free accessory or complimentary product. Again, that is something you should split test, but the upsell option is where you are going to do all these different products. So as you can see, I have some manual upsells right here. So what I would do is I would add either my trigger product, or say this would appear on all products. So let's say, you know, someone adds my jacket to the cart and I want to upsell another one of the jackets or a similar product. So we just do it like that. Super simple, and there we go. It appears right there. Now, I'd say the one downside is you can't actually discount the product. It is still the same price that it's listed for. So maybe you create another version of your product in the product section and lower the price, then choose that option as the upsell, so that way they can get that little discount and it incentivizes them a little more. So sometimes you got to think outside the box, slugger. Now, you're an absolute nincompoop if you are not using this app on your Shopify store, and that is Bucks Currency Converter, which automatically converts the currency of your Shopify store to the native currency of the visitor that lands on your website. So let's say you're advertising internationally. You're a dumb American and you want to advertise to some country that nobody cares about. Let's say England, for instance. I mean, they're not even in the EU. It's basically a poverty third world country at this point. So if someone from England does land on your website, as you can see right here, it automatically will convert to their native currency, which in this case would be the pound. Should be the euro, but hey, they wanted to be special. But depending on whatever country, it could be they're from Belgium, they could be from France, then it would convert to euros, but it automatically, based on the IP address the user converts. And this is a free app, and you can have it automatically working in the background. But when you first install it, it will show up as a little widget in the bottom corner of your website, which I would get rid of. So if you go to display, then you can choose to turn it off from actually showing up, but it will still operate in the background. Now, while all these apps will improve your results, if you are really looking to shortcut the learning curve and scale your dropshipping brand to $1,000 a day in the next 90 days, and especially if you've been dropshipping for months or years and you're still losing money, then you need to be working with a one-on-one coach, which is exactly why my team of 7-figure coaches and I have opened 2 new spots in February for our coaching program, where we will personally review your product list one-on-one to choose the right products for you, so you avoid wasting time and money on the wrong products, and help you craft irresistible offers so you can maximize your chance of finding your next 1K a day winner. And on top of all of that, we will be critiquing your ads and teaching you exactly how you can market any product from scratch and turn that product into a winner, rather than hoping and praying that your next product test will be a winner, which is exactly what you've been doing for the last 3 months, 6 months, or years without seeing any results. So if you're ready to take the jump, stop watching YouTube videos, and finally have a coach that will keep you accountable and help you scale to $1,000 a day in the next 90 days, or they will coach you for free until you do, then book a call down below with my team and we'll see if we're the right fit to work with you. Now, if you want to be a top dropshipper who's making over 6 figures a month, then you need to have an app like this. And that's having True Profit, which allows you to calculate your profit and losses every single day incredibly accurately because it connects to your TikTok ads, your Facebook ads, or any platform you're advertising on to know your advertising costs. Plus, it factors in your cost of goods. So your product cost, shipping costs, transaction fees, taxes, all of those numbers, so it can really give you the true idea of how much money you are actually making or potentially losing because you didn't have all those things factored in. Now, if you're getting tons of traffic to your Shopify store but low add to carts and purchases, then you need to have an app like this. And that is one-click sticky add to cart bar, which is by far the best sticky add to cart I have ever used. And I've tried all of them. As you can see on desktop, it looks incredibly clean, but obviously most of your traffic is coming from mobile. And as you can see, it's got the long add to cart bar that you can't miss, but it also doesn't take up too much space because most sticky add to carts will take up 1/3 of the screen, and it really does impact the user experience. So this one is clean, it's condensed, it's concise, and you can choose which variants you want to select, which some do not let you do. So in the settings, you can customize when it actually shows up. So maybe you want to have it show up after people scroll to 10% of your page, or 5% is what I currently have it on. But you can customize everything, whether or not it shows images, the variants. If you want to have a quantity selector, you can do that too. If it has a small radius or a big radius, and of course you can customize the color so it actually fits your brand's color scheme. And if you want to be like a dropshipper from 2018 and lower your conversion rate by 50%, then you can add a shake animation and make your site incredibly cheesy, annoying, and clearly a scam. Now, this Shopify app will absolutely save your bacon if you're using PayPal on your website, and that is TrackyPal. So TrackyPal basically automatically updates the tracking numbers of the orders you have inside of PayPal, which doesn't actually happen naturally. If you don't have an app like this, then your PayPal orders will go without a tracking code, and PayPal will notice this and most likely put hold and potentially take all of your money away, which you don't want to happen. So have an app like TrackyPal where basically when you do update your tracking numbers inside of Shopify, TrackyPal will sense that and then use those tracking numbers and update them automatically for all of your PayPal orders without you having to manually do that for every single order. So if you have hundreds, thousands of orders, this will save you so much time, headaches, and a ton of chargebacks because you'll have all the information automatically added. Now, if you're getting a lot of add to carts but low sales in your Shopify store, then you need to have these two apps that will help you regain thousands of dollars every single month and only take a few minutes to set up. So for email marketing, I do recommend having OmniSend. I know Klaviyo's the big name brand that everyone's using, but if you're more of a beginner and you don't know how to really design emails at a very high level, OmniSend has some really great templates that they have in their checkout flow. So if you go to automation, then abandoned checkout, this is the only flow you really need to set up. So I always recommend having 3 emails, the first being a reminder email, and then the other 2 having a discount, whether it's 10%, 15%, you can figure that out on your own. But as you can see right here, they have the initial email, you can click edit content. And when we go inside of here, they have tons of different templates for each section, different headers, different body yada yadis, and of course the dynamic content. So this is going to be the product that they added to their cart, and it's going to be different for everyone. So that's why it is dynamic. So you can easily drag and drop it. And of course, if someone only gives you their number, you should be following up using an SMS app like SMS Bump. So same thing, if you go to the flows section of the app, they have different flows like welcome flows, but abandoned checkout is enough for you to recover at least 10 to 15% of your abandoned carts. So if someone, let's say, gives you their phone number and they're in the US, you can only actually legally send one text message. I know the law, geez, really a bummer. But in that one text, you can obviously give them the link back to their cart and give them a discount code like save 10 to save 10% off. Now, if you want to have access to my email and SMS templates that you can copy and paste to your store right now, then leave a comment down below and I will send that link directly to you. And if they're not from the US, you can keep sending them texts forever and ever and ever with more discounts, like it's your ex-girlfriend that you're currently stalking and you know that you might be blocked on Instagram and all forms of social media, but you can keep coming up with more virtual phone numbers so you can keep texting her and show that, hey, you have changed and that you will fight for her and that we were meant to be together forever and you're making a mistake, Jessica, because I've changed. Look at how well I'm doing. I'm doing YouTube now. I mean, please come back. The kids miss you and I'm so freaking lonely. I need someone to cuddle with at night. God, what's the point of making all this money if you have no one to share it with? I'm sorry you had to see that, ladies and gentlemen. I will refrain from further outbursts. Let's continue the video. Now, these next two Shopify apps will absolutely blow the back of your brain off. Now, if you're not using these two apps on your Shopify store, then you are losing out on thousands of dollars every single month, potential winning products, and you are letting your competition beat you because this is what 8-figure brands use to make millions every single year. And that's using a heat map software like Hotjar in combination with an app like A/B Convert, where you can redirect and do split tests of your product page. Because what big brands do is they will have a winning product, but they will always be trying out new offers, new product images, new sections to see which version of the product page ends up making them more money over time, because you have to be constantly iterating and having improvements on your product page if you want to continue growing, or you're just going to stay stagnant and die. But what most dropshippers do when they test a product is they give their product the least chance of being successful by only testing one product page and one vanilla 40% offer and thinking and praying that that offer works. So instead of putting all of your eggs in one basket, do what the pros do and split test multiple versions of your product page with different price points or different offers or some variable that you can split test by using an app like A/B Convert, where you can easily do a redirect split test where you will send 100% of your traffic to an original URL like this one right here, but A/B Convert will redirect 50% of that traffic to the second version of that product page so you can see which one makes you more money over time. Now, the reason why you want to have Hotjar is so that when you are doing these split tests, you can see why something is performing better than the other instead of just seeing the numbers. This gives you context because you can see the scroll maps of how far people scrolling before they drop off. And in this case, if only 50% of people are seeing my add to cart button, then that is a huge problem. I could be making so much more money if I just push this up a little bit more by making my title smaller or making my images smaller and just better optimizing my above the fold experience. And you can also see where people are clicking to get better context on what you should get rid of or what you should highlight even more. So with this shipping information, only 1% of people clicked on it. So probably should just get rid of that because it's not getting a lot of love. And typically you only want to drop off of around 15% from one section to the next. So from this add to cart button to the you may also like, we can see we went from 45% to 21%. That's more than a 50% drop off, which means, yeah, we need to get rid of something here or optimize it a little better because that should never be happening. And when we get to the review section, 2%. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. Yeah, you definitely want more than 2% of people seeing your reviews. So we definitely want to get rid of some sections that clearly just aren't getting a lot of clicks, a lot of love, and just aren't necessary. And if you want to feel like an FBI spy, you can actually look at the recording section of Hotjar to see what the typical user journey is like. Where are they scrolling? Where are they clicking? So we can better optimize our product pages in the future for our split tests. So maybe we highlight and make our product images bigger, or we focus on a certain section and designing it better so it gets more interaction. But this is where you get that context and the why behind what split tests you should be doing. Now, if you leave a like on this video and we hit 500 likes, I will make a full video on offer optimization using A/B Convert, Hotjar, and how I come up with irresistible offers for every single product that I sell. Now, I know you're looking at your Parkinson rolled hands right now thinking, there can't possibly be another app I have to download, Ethan. My hands can't take it anymore. Well, my advice to you is stop being a crybaby, stop beating your meat, because we're at the home stretch here, people. So the other must-have apps I would recommend is estimated delivery date. Now, this basically is a quick widget that adds to your product page and tells people when they can expect the order to arrive. So it's a really clean, free app, and it will increase your conversion rate because people do need to know when to expect their order. Because if it's going to be in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or they don't know, then they're going to expect the worst. They're not going to trust your website and they're not going to buy. So this is a very simple app to help curve that objection. And then of course, in the sales channel section, when you're advertising on Facebook and TikTok, you should have these apps downloaded. You need them to be downloaded if you want to advertise with these platforms. So it's a very simple installation. I'm sure there's plenty of videos online that will teach you how to do that. Now, what apps should you get when you're actually scaling your dropshipping store? Because there are certain apps that I would recommend, especially if you're doing thousands of dollars every single day. Now, rapid fire, these are 4 Shopify apps you need to have if you were doing over $10,000 a month. Now, the first one is Fairing, which is a post-purchase survey app that allows you to ask questions to people who have just purchased so you can know exactly why they purchased, so you can use that in future ads on your product page so you can better understand the mind of your customer, which is essential if you want to be advertising and scaling any winning product. Now, the next app I'd recommend is Gorgias, which is a customer support tool that gathers your inbox on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, email. So you have it all in one inbox where you can instantly respond back to all your customers when they are asking questions about their order or possibly changing the product that they may have bought because they chose the wrong one. So you can do it all in one place and save templates to common questions like, when is my order arriving? Now, another app, Transy, if you are advertising internationally to countries that speak in different languages, this automatically translates all of the words on your product page automatically, so that way you don't have to do that, and it will drastically improve your conversion rate. And then finally, Shop Protect. This is an app that's great for protecting your website, especially if you're selling a product that thousands of other people are. So you know people are going to try to copy your website, your images, your text by just highlighting it, but this prevents people from being able to do that. And now our ultimate app of the day is Triple Whale. Now it is expensive. It's about $100 a month, but it gives you much more accurate data to use when you are scaling your ad campaigns, especially on TikTok and Facebook, where those platforms usually track about 75 to 80% of your purchases. Triple Whale is closer to 90 to 95%, and that does make a huge difference when you're trying to understand which campaigns you should kill versus which ones you should be scaling. So it just adds a little snippet of code to all of the ads that you are currently running, so that way you can properly track those attributions of those purchases better. Now, this last app is an absolute game changer. I honestly don't know why I left it for last. But if you are currently doing around 10 grand a month with your dropshipping store and you want to scale to 100 grand a month in the fastest and easiest way possible, then you need an affiliate program like with Lead Dino, because that way your affiliates will get you custom content every single day that you can use for your paid ads, and they will be posting this obviously organically as well, so they can send people to their affiliate link to get commissions. So this app makes it really simple to create that affiliate program, so you can add this as a link to your Shopify store so people can automatically create their own code, or you can manually reach out to different influencers, create an account for them. As you can see right here, you put in their information, you connect your PayPal or your bank account, and it automatically will transfer the amount to them, so you don't have to worry about paying them individually. So it makes management so much easier. You actually have a profile for each affiliate as well, so you can see how many sales they're generating, how many people are using their code. And if you go to their settings, as you can see right here, you can automatically create a discount code, so they can say to their audience, hey, you obviously save 15-20% when you use my code as well.